All right, Niger Watch family, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. How you guys doing today? Happy New Month to every one of you. Today is 1st March 2022. Yes, I can remember that Christmas was just around the corner, not long, but today, March, the time is running fast, time wait for nobody. So how you guys doing today, my good people? Yes, I just came here to my office to talk to you guys as I've been on the road since. It's stressful here in Lagos. It's really, really stressful. I'm going to be showing you guys some videos right now for you to see what we all are currently passing through in Nigeria. Maybe some of these people that are clamoring for PDP or APC might change their mind now to say, okay, these people, we cannot continue with them. My people, how you guys doing? Let me go to the comment section. Let's do this. I'm going to be talking this. It's going to be a discussion. The link is right there. Anybody that want to join me, let's talk about everything in general that's affecting us right now. Yeah, you can click on the link and join me here, and let's do this together. You can see on the comment section, you can see mother of all, Mommy Diaspora right there with us. Good afternoon to you, Mommy. Thanks for joining us. You can see my brother right there, Israel Semuta. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon to you. Joy P, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon to you. I can see Henry O. Thanks very much. Yes, do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, my people. Faith Evangelist, man of God. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to every one of you. Afternoon, we day for here for Lagos. And make me they say good afternoon. Vivian, the Rose in the building. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, the situation for Lagos is not easy. It's not easy at all. Hey, God, how we want to do this matter now? So I'm going to be putting this right here. See what we are passing through, although we are going to discuss it together. The situation in Lagos is pathetic. People are suffering, people are in pains, no lights, no petrol to even put on your generator at the moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing is working in Nigeria. And the government doesn't care about this. They don't say anything about this. They don't do anything about it. In fact, they don't move an inch about this at all. So my people, please help us to share this video, hit the like button, let others know that we are right here, and let's do this together, because I can see right now that the people right there watching me, it's not much. So because we're doing this in the afternoon, everyone at work or something, I don't know. I don't even know if you guys got a notification. Did you get a notification at all? Remember, YouTube have been robbing us of our notification for a while now. Let me see. Yes, for me, I'm not sure there's a notification today. So that means the people that just join us right now, they are actually joining us maybe randomly, no notification at all. Okay. We still need to kick on. We still need to kick on and just move on like that. Yes, my people, how you guys doing? Let me recognize and acknowledge some of you right here. Robert, Charles, thanks for joining us. Good afternoon to you. Again, Yes, I've seen. I think I've mentioned everyone's names. Yes, for those of you that are going to be joining us later on, let's please help us to share. Leave your comment right there. These politicians, they read your comments. Always leave a comment that you know that can go far or that can change the narrative of what we all are currently passing through. But before that, before we analyze this, I'm going to play this video and you guys listen to this. Thank you very much. Please share. Just help us to share, even though it's 30, 40 of us that is right here. If you share right now, probably 10 might come from that 40. Then you're gonna make it 50. From there, that's how it works. Share and let people know what we're passing through right here in Lagos. Thank you, my people. Let's move on. All right, guys. This Naija was right here at Lekki Ekpe Expressway. This is what we're currently passing through right now. To get a petrol in Nigeria has become a very, very pain for everyone. As you all know, that 2023 is just around the corner, and I wish Nigerian government can do something right before the election. But if not, and I also wish our Nigerians can vote wisely. This is what we are currently passing through right now. You see, everybody is suffering right here. Yeah, talk to me, my brother. What's the situation? What are you passing through? I'm Naija Watch Media. Okay. Talk to us. Man. Do you like what we all are passing through right now?
It's hectic, like you can see. Look at gallons, fans down here. It's so much. I don't know this artificial.
How long have you been on the queue now?
I'm not actually on the queue. Yeah. But I came here since around 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I came to do something around there. At about 8 o'clock, guys were already on this queue.
Jesus.
At about 8 o'clock. So it has been this slow. It has been this slow. Now they are telling guys there's no fear. Imagine somebody spending 2 hours.
So how much are they actually charging now per liter?
I think this is the only one that is selling really minimal. Yesterday, NNPC was selling 165, but when they sold very little, they closed the place up.
Okay.
I don't know how much this place is selling. Maybe
because someone told me earlier on that they are selling 195 now.
195 now today. Every day it tends to span up. Just look across there now. You see a motor that is being towed. It might be because of fuel or something. The lady's car was parked across the other day because the fuel got finished. So I don't know if you guys are going to put this out for us.
Yes, of course. This is good. This is Naija Watch Media talking to you right now. All Nigerians are going to see this in the next few minutes from now. What's your name, sir?
The name is Israel.
Israel.
Yes.
Okay. You know 2023 is around the corner, right?
Yeah.
So, what's your take now with all this suffering? Because as we all know that some of our youth are already clamoring for people in the likes of Tinubu and others. What's your take on that?
I would say we shouldn't be what's it called now?
Recycling. Yeah.
Recycling these guys.
Okay.
We are youth.
Good.
We just see with the previous SARS protest, we can see there's power in our uniformity. If we can take it a step higher and try to collate and see that these things that are providing all these things that are availing themselves is of no good, we can do better.
Yeah.
As youths, we can come together and put a stop to it. We just need to have one voice. I don't know what party, which place of worship you stand for, but I believe one thing all Nigerians stands for is for a better state. It's for a better thing. We deserve better.
All right. As you know, 8 years is a long year, sir. You know, between you and I, these people, when they get into power, 4 years is not enough for them because of greed. So after 4 years, they want to continue, right? So if we failed this time to stop these people, if they get back to power again, we are going to be in pains. Not just pains, excruciating pains for the next 8 years.
Not just for us, for our children yet unborn.
God bless you.
For our children yet unborn.
So please, we should vote these people out. APC and PDP. We don't need them.
Anybody listening to this, please go get your PVC.
Okay.
That it starts and begins from there. Dissuade yourself from the mentality of my vote doesn't count. Get your PVC and do your bit. It's just like in a football match. Even the referee is trying to rig a match for another person. It has to take a level of help from yourself. So you saying the vote doesn't count. If we all stand for a person, behind the person, and we are saying this is the person we want, it will be too glaring to rig.
Exactly.
Get your PVC. That's all I will do.
Thank you very much,
so
Mr. Israel. I appreciate you. Thanks for talking to Naija Watch Media.
Thank you,
Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, we are still here. This is a situation that we are all passing through right now. To get a petrol is a big problem here in Nigeria. Nigerians are suffering. Election is around the corner, and they're already clamoring. The painful part of it now is that some of the youth are already clamoring for these people. I don't know how long we are going to continue like this. Just check what people are passing through right now. You know, I just bought a petrol as well. Let me show you. I bought it in a keg. They call it keg here, jerry can. Let me show you what I just bought. You know, I just bought myself. This is what we all are passing through. Let me show you. 1 minute. I just bought a jerry can, and it took me 1 minute, my people. So let me show you what I just got. See, I got that. You can see, I got that, and I paid 9,000 naira to get that. 9,000 naira. Before, when it was 165, I normally pay 4,000 naira. Now, you are paying more because of the situation right now in Lagos. This is Lagos, Ekpe, Lekki Road, you know. So as you can see the queue right now, you can see the queue, what people are passing through, what people are currently passing through right now. You can see all the way down, the traffic is killing. And the reason why of this traffic is because of there's no fuel. You know, it's crazy, man. Just look at this traffic. Let me show you so you can see it yourself. Can you see? This is the situation right now in Nigeria, my people. It's pathetic. For those of you that live in the diaspora, trust me, if you don't want to visit Nigeria right now, you don't have to. You don't have to, because the situation is real. It's real. This is not the best time to visit this country. Trust me, it's not the best time. It's not the best time at all. Let me see if I can talk to someone else again. Did you get fuel? You know, let me see if I can get someone else again, because most of them, they want to change, but they don't really want to talk to camera. That's the problem. All of them are scared because the Nigerian government have managed to bestow fear in all of us, and that's the fear that most of us are still having till tomorrow. For you to speak against these people, you're just scared and all that. Someone actually asked me yesterday, you're in Lagos, why are you doing this? Aren't you afraid that you could be arrested and all that? I said, listen, I'm not scared of anything. That's just the fact. I'm not scared of anything. So whatever that will happen. But we still need to speak the truth. You know, so that's it. You know, there's no way to pass right now. You know, at the moment now, even some people are even driving through the wrong way to get a petrol. You know, I don't know if my brother, bro, do you manage to get one? You didn't, you see? So yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people are now returning back because if you don't agree to the amount they are selling for, then you just go. They sell for another. But at the moment now, they stop selling. That's just the problem right now. They stop selling. The painful part of it now is the traffic. The traffic is mad. It's really, really mad. You know, let me show you. Let me see if you can see more of the traffic. Can you see? Can you see? Look what guys are passing through. Look. Yeah. It's a fact. All right, guys. Nigeria Watch Media. We are still here. You know, life in Lagos, Lekki Expressway, no fuel. Nigerians are suffering. The painful part of it is that Nigerians are suffering. They are still smiling. Yes, it's the painful part of it. Most of them are suffering. They are still smiling. Meanwhile, I have to leave here right now. Yes, I don't want it to look like we are going to sleep here because I've tried my best. I've got one keg already, but let me just leave right now and then we take it from there. Thank you very much, guys, for listening to us. I'm going to be analyzing this more further on later on when I get to the studio. God bless you all. Bye for now. All right, Niger Watch family. I'm just laughing because the situation in Nigeria is so pathetic. Okay, listen, guys. Do you know that? Okay, I managed to buy one jerry can, okay, for 9,000 naira. Okay, know that I have the money, but thank God I can afford it. But what I'm trying to say, what about those that cannot afford it? No light, no no petrol, no road, nothing is working. Absolutely nothing is working. And nobody's asking these people question. Nigerian youth are scared to ask them question. Nigerian youth, many of them are scared to ask Nigerian government questions. Most of them that I asked today, do you want to talk to us? All of them were scared. So no. I don't want to talk to camera. I beg. I was like, okay. How long are we going to continue like this? To always be scared to express our pains. How long? So, my people, we did the same thing yesterday. I'm going to try my best to do this almost every day. The one for yesterday, for those of you that have not seen it, before we analyze this, I'm going to play that again for you to see. The one I did yesterday, I'd like you all to see this for a minute, then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much, people. Please help me to share and hit the like button. God bless you all. All right, my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. We are here. This is Niger Watch Media. I'm reporting here myself from Lagos. How you guys doing? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just say hi. We're reporting here from Lekki, Lagos here. The situation, they're going to be showing you the situation of petrol. Okay, the situation of petrol is what we are going to be talking about right here. The queue, can somebody hear me? Just say hi if you can hear me. Before we move on, just say hi, you can hear me. Say hi if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, wonderful. That means you can hear me. Wonderful. All right. All right, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I'm right here in Lagos. We're going to be talking about the pain and hardship in Nigeria. But we're starting from Lagos. As you can see the queue right now, we are starting from the back and the queue is still piling up right now as I speak to you. You can see another car is just joining. Another car just joining. Big man, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, this is Niger Watch Media. Would you like to talk to us what you are currently passing through here?
Okay.
All right, you need to move forward now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you move forward first, then we'll come to you. Yes, we'll be good about the world. How long have you got there here now?
I've been here more than like 2 hours plus now. I've even been in another filling station then. For like 3 hours, they said we should go. And there is no fuel. Now we are here again, we still couldn't get fuel.
How often, now today this fuel scarcity starts?
No, more than a month now. But we don't face this thing. We don't tire now.
Did they affect your business?
It affects me. Now this job now is an higher purchase boss. I need to pay my boss. Whether I work or not, it doesn't have business with that. Now I couldn't get fuel to even work. Since
guys, yes, as you can see, the situation is real. No fuel, no light. Nigeria, we relied on generator. I wonder how long we are going to continue to do this. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right, I can talk to you in the car.
Okay.
Okay, just roll down this a little bit. Good morning, sir. This is Niger Watch Media.
Yes.
Sir, how long did all day did this queue so?
Yesterday I was here throughout. I see nothing.
Today I came around 5:30. I'm still here. Nothing moved, nothing. Nowhere in this area, nowhere I can see some people selling for. Unless total filling station, this is you're here.
Okay, sir. At the moment now, how much are they selling liter?
Right now, some are selling 170, 180 is what we are buying. So any price, even 200 they give us, I will take because
if you find it.
Yes, if I can see it.
Yes.
But I feel staying here now from morning till 6, 7. I will go. Today has gone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have an elderly man here explaining over the hardship that is affecting every one of us in Nigeria.
Yes.
As you can see, the queue is quite long here, and this fuel scarcity has been going on now weeks now, I guess. And the Nigerian government are not currently doing anything about it. And we had information as well that even the petrol they are serving to some cars are damaging some cars as well. Sir, is that true?
It's true. My generator have been packed because of nonsense fuel, adulterated fuel I bought a week ago. The generator have been packed. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
I will tell you like I was born in 1949. Since my age in this Nigeria, I have not seen worse government like this. I'm telling you, this worse government I cannot eat. My children are the people trying. They suffer. No work, nothing. Which nonsense government is this? The worst government.
Wow.
I'm just telling you the truth. I know military have come and gone, civilians have come and gone, but I know that this man is a military man converted to civilian. He's he's the worst man, my brother. I'm telling you the truth.
Is it getting worse or getting better?
It's getting worse. Which can better?
Okay.
Where do you see the better?
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
nothing better in future. We don't hope any good thing. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm telling you. I'm Jungle Major. I'm telling you the truth. I don't fear. I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for talking to Nigeria Wash Media.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir. Wow. All right, people, you can see the struggle is real. We are still going on.
So you guys should do
Nigeria Wash Media.
We are suffering.
Nigerian government, nothing is working. Let me just go see the queue is still going. This is actually total filling station. Some of these people are selling in a high price. All right, some of them, as you can see, it's not everyone that would like to talk to the camera, but still, this is what we're passing through. You can see what we're passing through right now.
We are suffering in Nigeria. We are suffering, fucking suffering in this fucking
Talk to
country.
Nigeria Wash Media.
We are suffering. Look at how we are lining up just to buy fuel.
How long have you been here?
We spent over 3 hours here just to buy fuel, and now they are telling us there is no fuel. Yes, sir. We spent over 3 hours just to get a fuel.
Who
and
to
they
blame?
said
Do we blame the youth?
we are blaming the
or we
government
should
of
blame the
Nigeria.
government?
We are blaming the government of Nigeria. This is me. I'm Goodness by name, all the way from mainland. We came here just
Do
to
you have
hustle.
your PVC?
I don't have a PVC, sir.
Have you ever voted in Nigeria?
Yes, I do. I have a voter's
Have
ID
you ever
card, sir.
thought about that you'll be voting for the wrong people?
I make decision of who I choose to vote for. Yes, sir. I make decision of who I want to vote for. Look at what we are passing through here. Everyone is suffering in Nigeria. We are suffering in Nigeria
All
just
right,
to get a
Nigeria
vote.
Wash Media, you can see a youth crying that is suffering in Nigeria. The pains that we all are paying.
This is what I'm using to process myself in school. I don't have a parent, I don't have a father, I don't have a mother. This is what I'm using to survive. You guys should do something, worry anybody. So you guys should do something in this country. We are suffering too much.
Thank you very much for talking to us. This is Nigeria Wash Media. We're based in United Kingdom. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Sir, are you the driver? This is yours. Okay. When was this all? When did this started? Is it like the fuel scarcity been going on for a while or just today?
That one, no.
Yesterday before I buy this boy,
It's over 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks now.
Wow,
2
wow,
good weeks.
180,
2 good weeks.
155 naira. I buy the
2
1
good
liter
weeks.
yesterday.
People there, they sell 210.
Yes,
Yesterday.
it's 210 per liter.
Before I buy
210 naira per liter. Look at what we are passing through, and what we have in this country. We are still suffering over it again. How do they want us to process ourselves to schools? Look at somebody like me.
Wow, what's your name, man?
I'm Goodness by name.
Goodness, my name. Background.
I study business administration in school.
And you could not find a job?
I could not find a job.
What do you do now?
This is what I'm doing. I'm doing a conductor.
Shit. Wow. Okay, can you put your phone number on this platform? Put your phone number.
090-7962-0884. That's my.
All right, people, thank you very much for your time with us. I just wanted to wait for that particular statement from that young man who went to school, but there's no job. He ended up as a conductor. That's that's the reality of things in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria. Nigeria day, so Nigeria. Hey God, Nigeria. Now you're this. Right, I have my brother with me, Israel Semuta. Israel Semuta, how you doing? Good afternoon to you once again, my brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon, Nigeria. Good afternoon, Edo people. Good afternoon, Nigerians, wherever you are watching from.
Thank you, Israel. You know, at the moment now, you are in paradise. All of you watching me right now, many of you are in paradise. Me now, if you ask me where me day now, I don't know how I want to describe where me day right now. You guys are in paradise, you are enjoying life. If you want to know if air fire is real, come Nigeria. You go know. Even the rich, the situation in Nigeria is already affecting all the rich right now. Israel, with the videos that you have seen or watched since yesterday, talk to us. What can you say about it?
Well, Nigerians, you don't know why sometimes when we talk, it's actually very painful to always see these people, you know. It's very painful, you know.
I understand your emotions, Israel.
I don't know. Some of you who think it is good you sit down in your comfort zone and just begin to, because you benefit from all these people and you are trying to bring down, you can see somebody telling you that this is what I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Why are we so wicked? Why are we so wicked? You can see this boy now. Just the amount of time he will be at school. You've taken the right from him or her, from him. He's trying to get a daily bread to feed himself and to take himself to school so they can become a better person in the society. Now tell me, but you are actually lavishing the money and sending your own children abroad to live a perfect life. When I saw the second video, the kegs lying down, I remembered when we used to go, some of you that are watching me now or hearing me, we remember when we used to look for water. When there is no water, you start queuing for water. Can you still remember Niger Watch?
Of course, yes.
It reminds me of all these things. And now this is 2022.
Yeah.
This is the natural resources that is even in your backyard, your own house. As a citizen, you cannot even get it. Yet we are talking about billions being spent in our oil well, refinery, this one. Look at that ordinary Nigerian. Just look at this boy now. What has he done to deserve this? What has he done? It's very painful. And those of us still planning, we are still going to vote for them. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for the generation that is still unborn. I feel pain because I was once like that. If today I can see myself privileged to be on the other side, I can always tell you guys, if I could see this boy who will swap a conductor work for his own studies, he becomes my brother, even if he's not my biological brother. If I could see a man who is 49 years old, he's still striving for his daily food just because of our selfish government, that becomes my father, even if he's not my biological father. We should just think and say, why this? How are we going to continue like this? 2021, when other people are already moving from petrol to something else, we cannot even get it. Nigeria is not progressing the way we're looking at it. It's retrogressing. And yet people come in to still tell you to cajole you just because they are benefiting and they are eating one thing or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And we are here clapping for them. You cannot look at this boy now. His age now. Tell me, I'm looking at my age compared to his age. Look at that man. Told you he was born in 1949. As what he's just telling you that dividends of democracy. He has never tasted it. I don't know, because we keep talking. You can see the reality now. You just went there now and you see the reality on ground. Is this not what I've been crying for? The democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Let these people enjoy this dividend of democracy. Please, for crying out loud. Some of us who live somewhere in abroad, because you are benefiting from people's the democracy which other people fought for. They fought for it. Some of them died and they couldn't even get the democracy you are getting as a foreigner to that land. And yet we come in and start defending these people. We come in to want to, because we hate one or two persons, instead of bringing us together, you cause trouble. Continue doing it if you enjoy it. But the end justifies its means.
My brother Israel, I understand what you're passing through. Trust me, for me, I'm just smiling because I'm not seeing the proper reality now. You know, I've been talking all this while now, in most time, from UK. When I saw the rate where people did this over, people talk to you when you are not recording them. But immediately you want to start recording them, they don't want to talk anymore. They are scared.
I just got a text message from a friend. This is what he said. Boss, we did war for this side though. Also, everything is inflated. Fuel at 250 naira per liter. So imagine how food stuff be. Small bottle of water is sold at 200 naira. We are in crisis, but we are not crying. Because of we cry, government will beat us join. Can you imagine that?
And that's just the fact.
Can you just imagine that?
That's
Now,
just the
most of us here who are sitting down in a democratic society, whereby you enjoy this dividend of democracy that you never fought for, instead of fighting and also defending it for your people,
that's why
you are also paying, you are also giving them and fueling it. Thank you so much.
That's why it pains my heart, Israel, to see that the people who fought me the most, they live abroad. The people who fought me the most when I questioned this devilish government are these same people who live abroad. They cannot come. Some of them cannot even afford a ticket to visit Nigeria. Some of them save every 2 years before they can visit Nigeria. Some of them every 4 years. Some of them every 5 years. You understand? And they're supposed to realize that the reason for this austerity is because of our bad government. But they will still be fighting you. You will see now, check comment of this video that we are doing now. Maybe near now to the next 3-4 days, go to the comment section. You're going to see one person will say, who sent you? Or you must see one or two negative comments. Then you look at this comment and just laugh and say, this person did Germany, he did UK, he did America, he did good country, a very stabilized country, and you are criticizing someone that is bringing you the awareness of the evil of our government. It's painful. It's very painful. We have Andrew here with us. Andrew, good afternoon to you. Thanks very much for joining us. How are you doing today? Happy New Month.
Happy New Month, my brother. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I guess you watched the video from the beginning, right?
No, I just joined you now.
Okay. Yes, the video that you're seeing right now on the screen, but I muted it, is the situation because we did one yesterday. Today is two. Is the current situation of fuel scarcity in Nigeria. And this particular time where people are struggling to get fuel, there's no light. So it means that you are going to be using fuel 24/7 at this particular time. And the fuel, you can still not get it. And if you can get it, you are going to pay heavily for it. I just bought a 25-liter cake today for 9,000 naira. What used to be 4,000 naira before. Yes, thank God that I was able to afford it. Now, statistically, let's look at Nigerians. How many people can afford to buy 25 liters of
fuel?
American?
Oh my God.
How much? A minimum wage still remains 30,000 naira. So
and even some media, they are not even paying.
They are not paying. So, sir, I'm in Lagos right now. I'm seeing everything myself. This will not be said them tell me.
They tell you.
I here by myself. It's painful. So you try and watch the video from beginning, but you can still go ahead and contribute to the little that I've explained.
Yeah, I saw you. Okay, thank you, my brother. First and foremost, we thank God for your safe arrival down to Nigeria. It's not easy. At least what you are seeing there, that's the first-hand information. You are seeing everything yourself. You know how the government is doing. Like what you said, you can afford, even though they say 20,000. What about the generality of the people?
Yeah.
And even this fuel they are talking about, 75% they are adulterated, because when there is scarcity of fuel, you are bound to see a lot of different brand, up to 6 type or 7 type of fuel.
Yes.
Around. This time around, you now want to take advantage of others. Oh, see, many cars are going to be knocked down, especially those cars that use not carburetor, the other one now. So they are going to be knocked down. So more. You see the beginning of the hardship, an election is coming. They are doing all this. What? That is the country we say we produce the fear by ourselves. Then what is the government doing? What is the government doing for the people? From 2015 till now, the difference between fuel price and back before is 100%, more than 100% increase. And salary over 20 years, this is the first time they are increasing salary from whatever minimum to 30. And some states refuse to pay.
Yes, it has always been 25,000 naira. Now it's not 30,000.
Some states refuse to pay. What will 30,000 go? If you give somebody 30,000 naira now to the market, you can't get anything out from the market. Like Fela will say, we are suffering and smiling. Nigeria don't know how to, even in their complaint, they will still want to believe that all is well. All is not well in that country. All is not well. Now there's no social distance again. because
There's no
fuel,
social distance at all.
yes, no more freezing of mask again. Fuel is now coming out. Everybody is now moving up and down. I don't understand. So by the time they see where any oil bunkering now leaking out, you see people going out with their buckets and jerrycans to start fetching the diesel oil. That's why you always see then that there's always bomb explosive area. I don't understand. The government they don't know what to do for the people. They are just talking about themselves alone. I just watched a few comments online not too long about how Minister of Education work out against the educational sector because they ask him a question. You celebrated your son's graduation in abroad, then when you are bringing the education system down, it work out.
See, this is exactly, Mr. Andrew, this is exactly what we are talking about.
That is
There are
disrespectful.
people, they should listen. You listen. These are people that are celebrating their children or whatever in abroad, they're schooling.
Yes.
And you yourself, you can't even make ends meet. You are there. You are still praising them.
The president who?
You are still praising them. You are even some that are here that are supposed to say, now that these people come abroad, you see what dividends of democracy, you see how government works. You don't want to use that same energy to change your own, but you come and benefit from what others have died for. Don't you think you are eating insult?
FFK did a video just a couple of days ago here talking about Russia and Ukraine. There's nothing wrong about talking about them. We have also talked about them as well. But what should be the priority of our Nigerian government right now? Should it be Russia and Ukraine or the situation that we all are passing through? I want you all to listen 2 minutes from this man here. That's how you can know that these people, all of them are hypocrites. All of them.
Fellow Nigerians, we are living in very trying and troubling times. This little contribution is not about Nigerian politics. It's not about what's happening here alone, but it's about something that will ultimately affect us in a very dramatic way. What is unfolding in the Ukraine is deeply disturbing. But more disturbing is the fact that most Nigerians, most Africans, indeed most people in the world, have not heard the other side of the story from the Russian perspective. There are always two sides to a story. If you go to court and hear just one side, you don't hear the other, you can never administer justice. If you go and listen to what one person says and don't listen to the person that they are referring to has to say about a matter, you will never achieve justice. What is unfolding in the Ukraine, in the West, between Russia and NATO, something that may well end up as a third world war if we are not careful. First of all, you must appreciate the fact that Russia was encircled by NATO, literally, encircled by enemies. You must also appreciate the fact that they felt that it was unacceptable for the Ukraine to move too close to the West and even to contemplate the idea of having membership of NATO. The minute that happened, that is something that the Russians were bound to react to. And it was getting close to that. Imagine a situation whereby the Russian Federation had nuclear weapons and had a nuclear pact with Canada on the northern borders of America, or had a pact, military pact and nuclear weapons in Mexico on the southern border of America. Of course, that would be unacceptable to the Americans. Or for example, if Cuba had the same, the Americans would react in a very dramatic and forceful manner. And nobody would blame them for being forceful in the defense of their own motherland, and also to ensure that they are not able to be wiped off the face of the earth at one stroke because there's a nuclear power right next to them. That is the perspective of the Russians. There's another aspect that a lot of people don't know. Most of eastern Ukraine are peopled by Russian-speaking individuals who want to be.
What I don't understand, this man, so this one, we don't I call FFK, so as they address the petrol and the current situation we are facing in Nigeria right now, I've not seen any video from him. All I'm seeing from him right now is dragging his ex-wife and here and there from one court to another.
You,
Came out from one, it just
you
came
know
out
what?
from we're not talking about Ukraine and all that. What a shame.
You know what, Nigeria? What?
Yes.
There's a Benin saying that say, "Ehun nehun wiang gbe." So a nose that does not know, that does not even perceive his own smell. That's how it is. What he's trying to say here, that's fine. But in your own circle, you went to court, depriving the woman you have the kids with her fundamental right to have custody of her own children. So you are not hearing the other side of it. You are already feeling the pain of NATO and and Russia, saying that we should hear both sides. It's correct there, but in your own circle, you didn't hear the woman's side. You are talking because you are worried, because you know that if this thing generates a bit more, you will not go anywhere. You will be stuck in that Nigeria there.
Yes.
So all these things you are saying, you are seeing from me, these are leaders. Fine. Whatever NATO and Russia are having done, we call for dialogue. Dialogue is the only solution for everybody to, have their say. It's not about war. No, we don't condone people dying in Ukraine. Russia can even we can hear what Russia wants to say. We can hear what Ukraine wants to say. They are all territory. They are sovereign territories on their own. But what concerns us now is what is happening in Nigeria. Address that. Stop putting mountain somewhere else. We know it's worrying, but the one in your house was not worrying when you deprive your own wife from seeing their children. So for me, this is just like a game of like you are trying to balance one game when you cannot even balance your own. Nigerian leaders should know that the problem we are having, they caused it. And the problem now is the youth not adhering to the worst things that's going to happen in the near future. Look at Dubai. Dubai was a desert. Now, check the Dubai now. That shows that the government is working and trying to make sure that the generation. Sorry?
I said Dubai is the best right now.
Exactly. This is what we're talking about. In our Nigerians themselves, we are rich. We are number 6 in the world. Number 6. And yet, our citizens live below $1 a day. Even worse than that now. So it is time. This is not the time where we're using analog. This is a digital age, where if you press 2 + 2 to give you straight 2, 1 + 1 to give you straight 2, you will see in it. You don't need to even do some calculation. That shows that the world has moved faster than it was before. So that pace, we Nigerians, we must move in that pace so that things will not go wrong. What we are seeing now is going to pass to our generation, and we should avoid it now. It's not. We are not even talking about. We are talking about petrol. We are talking about agricultural sector. We are talking about the educational sector. Every sector it's dilapidated. They need to wake up on that, because the citizens.
Proper restructuring is what we need. Proper restructuring.
We're not. When we talk about the restructuring, we should know. We have to make sure that we put in the right people. And this is what I keep saying, because if the right people are not in government, we cannot move forward. We are still going to be having the same thing. And our youth should know it's not giving you 5 kg bag of rice, then you'll be singing hallelujah. And those of us here living in paradise, we will still be saying this one had better pass, the other one had better pass. Now tell me, since you were there, how many of them told you that they have been enjoying the dividends of democracy? How many told you? None. Because it's the same thing that has been going from one to the other. Because the foundation is wrong. Nobody dare to address that foundation. They are all hiding. Imagine carrying bag of cement to build on top of a foundation you build with a stick, and you want to put a mansion on top. How is it going to stand? It's not going to work. So unless they start from the foundation and build it again, That is when we'll not have a proper structure.
All
Otherwise, we
right.
are still going to find ourselves here.
Today, Omoyele Sowore flagged off the presidential race. Today, this is it here. I actually verbally talked with him on Thursday. So that's Omoyele Sowore. So I talked with him on Thursday, and he told me that he was invited by the police uh, right there in Abuja. So his statement was he would like to come to our channel, of course. He knows our channel, but his statement, which baffles me, was he's not sure if he will be returning from the police invitation. He might be arrested. So this guy is actually living, in fear every day. That's what he told me. So on Saturday, I now messaged him to check if the meeting went well or if they released him. He now responded that yes, but they postponed it till Monday. So yesterday I reached out to him again, to see how it went. He now said yes, he was not arrested. That he will be flagging off today his presidential race. So anytime from now, my people, we are going to be having a Moele Spore here on our channel. We would like to ask him questions, especially for this and many, many more. As you all know, that Moele Spore have a lot to talk about, but for this one now is where we are going to be starting from. This is the second time he's going for this. So we would like to ask him more questions about this. As we speak right now, he's addressing Nigerians in right there in Abuja. So and whenever he's also coming to Lagos to address Nigerians, I'm also gonna be there, to record it live and all that. So my people, Israel Semota, you are there with us. Let's give opportunity for Mr. Andrew to talk to us. Mr. Andrew, are you there with us? We lost you for a minute. Mr. Andrew, can you hear me? Okay, Mr. Andrew is not really available yet. So, Israel, my brother, what can you say about Moyele Sowore?
Well, I believe that Nigeria needs a change. Nigeria, irrespective of what it is, and I hope that Sowore should be able to, locate the appropriate channel for him to get a support, and I hope the Nigerians youth can also galvanize with him. But we need to know what his ambition are. What are the later manifestos you have for Nigerians? You understand what I mean? Because a lot of the political leaders have always accused the youth of saying, well, this one has always been the youth. This one has always been the youth. What do they have to offer? And I also urge Nigerians to hold anyone who is trying to channel a good governance because of the weakness of these leaders we have had in the past. You should have that ability to hold these people that are coming accountable. Let there be accountability. Let us show that we are now united, and let them not see a loophole so that they can play on it. Because most especially these people will come in and play on the loopholes and say, well, these people want to change and just give you this, and you just play. No. We should be very calculative, and we should always listen attentively, put them down, ask questions. This is not the time to just sit down and say, my vote doesn't count. That's nonsense. Because this time you can see what is happening around the world. It's not safe. So we need to make sure that we put the right people in government to enable us have a better future for tomorrow. Because what you said, your today determines your tomorrow. So if we don't start working now, it will be, a done deal for us. So Omoyele Sowore coming out, that's fine, but we want to know what his aims and objectives are for the Nigerians.
Yeah, I think we'll be working towards that in the next couple of days or weeks. You know, we are getting close where we're going to start bringing the ones we can bring here for more questioning. You know, we have Jerry Icon who's trying to join us. You have to turn on your mic for me to accept you into the floor. If not, we are going to be rounding up pretty soon. We don't want to be here for long. I just wanted to talk about the situation that is affecting us, including me now, because I'm in Lagos. You know, it's affecting every one of us. So that's what we're talking about. I don't want this debate to stay so long. Mr. Andrew, are you back? Are you still there? Because you are there, but you are not there. You know. So, Mr. Jerry, um, we cannot bring you in except you connect your mic. Can you connect your mic? Because the next 2 minutes we're rounding up, we need to be engaged for us to put a little bit of minutes. If not, we're rounding up now. I appreciate every one of you, my people. If you're just joining us right now, please try to watch this video from beginning for you to see this one here. This is the main reason why we came here. You need to hear the plight of our people. You need to see the situation that we all are passing through, including myself, because I'm right here in Lagos. We have started recording since yesterday. I'm going to continue to give you more recording almost every day if I can. Thank you very much, my people. We're going to be rounding up now. Someone we're calling on earlier on. I think. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me call you back. You were calling on. I missed that call, but let me call you back. I guess you want to contribute to this. Okay. Um, Hello. Good afternoon to you. We are still live. You want to contribute to this, right?
Yes, I'm not going to talk about, first of all, welcome back to hellhole, according to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Because Nigeria is really a hellhole, unfortunately. And I really understand Israel's passion. You know, this is the kind of passion that I have when I see a lot of pain that our people are going through. You understand? So I understand where Israel was coming from when he was crying. You understand? So this is 2022. I remember growing up, you're going to look for water, lining up. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Back to Showore. I really don't know much about Showore, but I like the guy. I don't really know much about his policies and his program, but to be realistic, Showore is not popular in the north. So I don't know why he's still bent on that presidential ambition. We're just trying to be realistic here. He's not popular in the north. And for you to be president of Nigeria, you ought to be popular in the entire country. So I don't know where Showore is projecting to.
Yeah.
Now, back to the youths. You see that young man, who's doing a bus conductor. Nigerian youths need to be passionate about what they want. Nigerian youths don't know what they want. Nigerian youths do not know what they want. First of all, coming from the adulterated fuel alone.
Yeah.
In Europe, that cannot happen. They will break. In fact, the minister of petroleum, even up to in fact, up to their state government will be in jeopardy by now. Nigerians are just comatose. The youths are just saying, "Oh, I have PVC. I will vote. Tinubu will come again. They will vote." We are not passionate enough, Elvis. We are not passionate, because if we are passionate enough, all these leaders, even someone like FFK, cannot even come out and talk.
Exactly. You're right. I suppose.
You cannot come out and talk. So we don't have that. Our youth, I don't know whether it is TikTok or just this Instagram live or Big Brother that's coming out that is just making us lazy.
We are not serious.
Our Nigerian youth are lazy. Our Nigerian youth have been degenerated to the stage that they've lost their self-esteem. They don't have that self-esteem to stand up, to say, you know what, we want this. If not, this is what will happen. The self-esteem is gone.
Yeah.
That is why we are voting these leaders over and over and over again. And when we come and they will not talk like as if you are toasting a girl, we'll toast them, they will just agree. Oh, it's a chair, this is the guy who vote, same old shit. Sorry for my friends, same old cycle.
Yeah.
We are not passionate enough. We are not passionate. 2022, we are lining up like Israel was saying. There's some countries that don't really use oil anymore. Elvis, you're coming from the UK. You know, there are any places where you plug your car.
Of course, everywhere. Everywhere now.
We have not even gotten to that level. We are still lining up for fuel. Nigerian youth are not passionate enough to make the change. And I think that's what Sore is trying to give them. But Sore is not, I feel he doesn't have that, he might have the brain, he doesn't have that charisma. I'm not, you know, when you see someone like Fela now, just his aura alone, you are charged. I'm not charged being around Sore. And I think a lot of youths are not charged being around him. They can hear him speak, and that's where it ends. There's some people that are good orators, but they're not good leaders. There's some people that have good ideas, but they don't know how to mobilize people.
Yeah.
They don't know how to attract people. So we need someone that can attract the people, someone that has the whole package.
That's
not
true.
100%, at least 80%. Sure, he doesn't have that entire package. I like the guy, I like his policies, but he doesn't have that package to steer the Nigerian youths, to stir something in them to say, you know what, we are taking it, that take it back is talking about. There's nothing passionate around it. I'm not feeling that fire, that vibe. I don't know myself.
You are not convinced.
To have that vibe, to take over Nigeria. This thing that, for example, this man that's doing bus conductor, I'm really looking at him. He looks like someone that has a deficit of esteem already. Like many of us are like that. Many of the youth in Nigeria, they're like that already. There's hopelessness. There's frustration. Their self-esteem is very low. So how do you expect somebody like that to fight the government? They can't fight the government. That's the truth. They can't, Elvis. They can't. This is just Lagos. If you go to Benin, people are even quiet with what is happening in those states. They see Lagos. They is in the north. Just forget the north. You know, it's sad and painful. Sometimes in my sleep, I'm thinking about Nigeria. What can I do? But you are meeting so many brick walls. You are meeting so many obstacles. And like, where do you start from? So that's where we have to start from those states. Charity begins at home.
Yeah.
Because we cannot think of the entire Nigeria. Elvis, you're in Lagos. You cannot change everything in Lagos.
I know.
What's the best you can do for now is start with Edo State, with what you are doing with your show and your program and all your resources and all your ideas and all the. You are starting from home. That's where we need to start making the change.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't want to stay too long.
Thank you.
God bless each and every one of us, and I believe that every passion that we have to make the change that we need to make is to start educating the youth, start giving them that self-esteem that, you know what, the power is in your hand. It's not in FFK, it's not in Obaseki, it's not in Chief Justice, or it is in your hand. You can kick them out easily. They don't have that education, they don't have that esteem to know that they can do it. That's the problem. We just have 1%. How can you convince the other 99%? It's difficult. Like Israel, we have to keep talking, keep broadcasting, keep talking, even if they're pulling you down or they're saying, Elvis, you're too emotional, or you don't like our principal.
Yeah.
Man, F all those talk. Because you're in Nigeria and you're feeling the vibe. I am feeling what you're feeling, Elvis.
Trust me.
Frustrated and tired. You're just coming from a country where you're cool-headed. You're not coming to Nigeria with this madness everywhere. It's annoying.
So annoying.
You're not spending money for electricity.
Yeah.
You're spending money for Wi-Fi. You're spending money for even security.
Everything.
What the hell?
Everything.
Anyway.
Thank you so much. You said it all.
Guys, man.
Thank you. God bless
we
you.
need passion. Nigerian youth are not passionate.
Thank you very much.
We're not ready. That's the truth. We're not ready. This guy is not ready. This guy is not ready. Unfortunately,
I think
handsome, educated
I
man
was
like this,
thinking.
he's not ready. You asked him about PVC. He could not even answer coherently.
Yeah.
Like, okay, did you vote? Okay, I voted. I have a right to vote who I want to vote for. What are you voting for? What can that person put to the table for you to change your life? This guy doesn't know. That's the self-esteem I'm talking about. Many of them don't really know what they want. Nigerian youth don't know what they want. This cannot happen in Europe now. It can't happen here. In Canada, it can't happen here. Ordinary vaccine. You see what is going on? People donated up to $20 million. The government had to intervene.
Wow.
Just ordinary vaccine. See how people are crazy. Nigerian youths are just mellow. It's like cold water.
They are scared. Even some of them, I try to ask them questions. They don't want to talk to the camera. All of them are scared.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Thank you.
May God help us. I don't know where I'm going.
Thank you.
Have a very nice day,
God bless you. Thanks for your contribution. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Rita Adams. You know, she was the one that was talking to us. A lot of people were calling in while she was talking. Let me start calling them back one by one. You know, hello. Hello, good afternoon to you, Mr. Pius. Thanks for calling. I just wanted to return your call back. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
The Moses of our time. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You are the one that God sent to Edo people to come and set us free. I really support what this lady said just now, my brother. I know you are still, everybody's affected about this in Nigeria. But our most important thing is Edo State. As that sister said, just understand. If we can even, Edo State, we can change Edo State. Edo State can change the whole Nigeria. You see many things that really happened in Nigeria before everything started from Edo State. And with the Edo State, we can still do it from Edo State for we to change them. Other states will be using Edo State to make an example, to follow the footsteps of what happened during the time of Godwin or Baseke, what happened during the election. If we can continue like that. Thank you for everyone. I see the video issue. I'll be watching everything. So let me tell you, Nigeria is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Nigeria is now worse than Sodom and Gomorrah in everything. Nigeria, we are still the people when God said, look, you people should leave Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm going to destroy because of the evil. They don't tell the Lord with his wife and children, you people should leave that country. But when you hear the burning of the fire, no one should look back. Lot's wife, because of the jewelries and the makeup and everything, as they were going, he said his wife, so I tell your husband, I've forgotten my gold, my jewelries, my cake, my beautiful thing. I have to go. They don't look back. God said no. He looked back and not turned to salt. Nigeria as a whole, they are still looking back. All those old things that happened. That was the whole Nigeria. They don't want you shoot. As soon as that lady said just now, that guy is fighting for Nigeria to stand. But that Nigeria people ready to vote for Moyele Showore or to follow Moyele Showore? No. They are still looking back. That's why I use that as Sodom and Gomorrah to make example. Lot's wife. They are still looking at Atiku. They are still looking at Tinubu. Those people that they say that those people will move Nigeria forward. No. And Nigeria still go to remain as Nigeria. But if you go to worse more than as Nigeria is now, after election, go and mark it. Unless God really led them to bring a real person that had a fear of God. If that sister was said, Oshowore cannot win. Some people like Oshowore. Let me tell you the truth. I go and mark this thing. No, say so those times that none of the youth have come out. Because Showore have want to declare now, the whole youth will be coming out now. Just go and watch. The whole of them will be bringing down their flag now. From now, go and mark it. This thing I said today. How can Omoyele Showore win? No way. But the only something I like this our brother, comrade, the good comrade. Yeah. He always said it. He said Omoyele was supposed to enter there. For example, Omoyele should go and walk like person like Tinubu or this guy Atiku or either PDP or APC. He will walk with them, enter like green snake. He will humble himself. They will say, okay, as the youth, they are fighting for the youth. Let us bring Omoyele Showore. You know, say if PDP or APC, one of them bring Omoyele Showore come out, you will win. That what that lady was saying just now. Nobody know Omoyele for not. Yeah. Other places. If Omoyele Showore enters, the good comrade said that time. Sir, you know what he's looking for. You know what you want to do with Nigeria. You want Nigeria to be better. He's supposed to humble to those people, enter like the great snake. You know what he's doing. It's only God will know what he's doing inside man. After they have appointed him for the president, he have won. Sir, he will not tell them, yes, I am back to fight for my people. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been waiting. With that, so sir, go and mark it among your whether he contests for. I'm not considering him. Whether for 10 years or 20 years, 30 years old, he can never win.
Thank you,
Those
sir.
youth of Nigeria, all Nigeria, they will like to vote for that. They will some will vote for them, but he can never win, as that lady said just now.
Thank
He
you, sir.
cannot get the heart of the north side. As you see. Thank you very much, sir, for everything you are doing. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you
sir,
very
Mr.
much.
Pius. I really
Yes, sir.
appreciate
Yes, sir.
it.
God
Thank you,
bless
sir. Yeah. All right. We have 1 minute. We have another person who tried calling. Let me talk to that one as well. Then let's move on so that we can round up. Okay, this person was trying to call and call and call. Hello, sir. Yeah, good afternoon to you. I saw you try calling and calling. Talk to us. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very fine. Thank you very, very much for calling back. I'm very, very grateful for this.
Thank you, sir.
So I just want to contribute my own to this important topic.
Thank you.
And first of all, I just want to commend that lady that called in before this man.
Yeah.
You see, I think she said everything. She said it all. She said it all completely. And I wish more ladies can be more politically active, just like she is.
Yeah.
Well, apart from that, I would like to contribute on the issue of the fuel scarcity and the money show.
Yeah.
You see, just like the lady said, it's just going to be a repetition. Whatever I'm going to say is just a repetition. The youths in the country, I think they've all lost hope and they've all lost focus. And rightly, you can't blame them. It is because of what the system has turned everybody to. The government, first of all, they punish everybody so much that at the time they now give you one thing, everybody will be clapping. It will look as if it's something big they've done. That's exactly what's happening in our state, in our dear state, Edo State, where you have a sitting governor who has refused to make sure that the House of Assembly is complete, who has refused to make sure that we have local government chairmen. I'm very happy that you yourself, you live in the UK, and the system is run by local government.
Yeah.
All the counties, all the councils, that's how they run the system.
Exactly.
Even as small as Ireland, where I come from, we have 160 members in their parliament. That's the same thing like in those states, House of Assembly. We have about 5 million people in Ireland, just like Edo State. And you have 160 members running the states with the prime minister. So how does one man think he's ever going to do it? So if he's able to tie one road, we are all clapping, oh, he has done so much, he has done so much. Those are not even supposed to be the things he should be doing. Those should be the local government activity. But now, because he has laid back, he has not done anything for a very long time. So anytime he's able to do one thing, we will all clap for him to not look as if it's a big deal. Just like the man as the president of the country now, Buhari, he was able to sign the electoral amendment, and everybody, some people are saying they should be clapping for him. Considering the fact that he has rejected this same bill 5 times. So now that he has signed it, it's now looking like a very big thing. So you see, that's just how they have mesmerized everybody. To the extent we have all lost our self-esteem.
Exactly.
That's coming back to what that lady has said.
Yeah.
Because all these things have made us to lose our self-esteem. Because just take the case of this bad food that was supplied to the society. In a sense, society, that's enough for people to bring down the government. Just that alone. But now if you talk, what some people say, you have to support the government, you have to do this. How else do you need to support the government when during the election you go out and vote for the right people, you vote them in power, and when they get there, the people will now start asking you to be praying for them. After you have voted for them, the next thing is to be praying for them. If you talk and criticize, they say you are not supporting. So, the whole system is completely bastardized, and I don't really know how we are going to move forward. Concerning Sowore, I just think that, like everybody has submitted, Sowore as a person, is a nice man. But the way the country, even of everybody that has come out now, I still believe Sowore is still about the best. But the way the country is structured is really going to be difficult because our orientation are different. If you go to the north, don't be surprised. The common northerner will think Sowore is against the north as long as they're against Buhari. So the youths in the north, they have a completely different orientation. The vast majority of the youth anyway, they have a completely different orientation from we in the south. You can see during the NSAS protest, they were not part of it. They were wondering what we were doing. They felt it was against the north, it was against Buhari. So you see, so that's just the problem we are having in this country. And even the youth, we are the ones feeling the brunt of this problem, and we are still the one in the position to make a change. Because if you look at the total number of registered voters, the youths are far more than the elderly people.
Yeah.
So just imagine if all the youth decides to vote for Sowore.
Yes.
Even no matter how bad the structure is, no matter how they want to rig, imagine all the youth will decide to say, okay, instead of all this suffering, looking for a job, looking for this, let's just sacrifice 1, 2, 3 months to work for Sowore. Let all of us.
But the youth are not ready. The youth are not ready, sir.
Yes, that's the problem. Let's just say in our ward and in our polling units, all of us decide to. It's not a question of saying Sowore doesn't have the money, doesn't have the. All of us can decide to just work for him for that period of election, and let's see how they are going to rig the election. Thank God now they signed the electoral act, so without card reader, any election done outside the card reader would not be valid. You can't even do election without the card reader again, which is a very positive way to go. So I think it's an opportunity for all of us to actually come out and support Sowore so that we will enjoy that change we've been craving for. Because now it's very, very, very going to be difficult for them to rig election. Yes, because of the electronic voting system,
exactly.
You can't just start writing figures again. Even if it is not going to be 100% perfect, but I'm sure it's going to introduce a lot of sanity into the system. So these are an opportunity for encourage each other. It doesn't have to be PDP or APC like some people used to say that, oh, if you are not in PDP, you can't, or if you are not in APC, there is no point. That's just another way of trying to circumvent votes. You allow people to make their choice. Like last time, a lot of people were saying, oh, even if I vote for Sowore, he not go win. How? Have you voted for him? You vote for him. Let everybody vote for him. But if all of us have this mindset that it's either APC or PDP, then
we go nowhere.
We're going to regret where we are.
Exactly. We go nowhere. Thank you.
That's why I want to thank that lady. She spoke very well. And also to thank you because your platform has been a source of enlightenment to everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. All right. We need to be rounding up right now. Let's see if Brother Nice is joining us. Mr. Andrew, can you talk to us, sir?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, brother. You see, the lady that said something earlier on, in fact, he has summarized everything. Politics in Nigeria is like we, the voters, we are the ones recycling these evil people, as you always say. I can start believing your words one after the other. We are the one recycling them.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to come out fresh to say, oh, I'm not in APC, I'm not in PDP, I'm not in this, I'm not in that. Come out to do something.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Thanks very much for joining us. I'll get back to you 1 minute.
So what we are saying now is this. The youth, if we the youth want change in that country, We're supposed to come out to stand by the youth who has a vision, who has an issue. You cannot behave like a chameleon to something before you are being given. That let us not forget, that is the same system. Because I heard somebody say, oh, he will play with them first, go in there, then later he starts. That is the same system Obaseki is using. Obaseki play with them to get what he wants, and now he's now doing what he wants to do, and he's not doing it right. Everything is being messed up. Let people know who are you, just like the way you are, Brother Ibis. They know you for this, they know you for that. They know, oh, you can't go there. Yes. Yeah. Then the issue of is not popular because that is the area they use it. Whether they sign the law or they don't sign the law, these people know how to manipulate things. They are evil. I told somebody, I said, when Nigeria is being asked to monitor and exercise outside Nigeria election, they will manipulate those people to do certain things that is not right. So what I'm trying to say is this. In the North, most of them, they don't even know him. As far as the North has one particular symptom, if it is not a North somebody, they will not want to pull down the followers for him. Then two, I don't know whether any of our youth will have their mindset to say this time around, any politician that will come, whatever gift or whatever item they use to brainwash them, they will return it back to them. I was watching some clips sometime last week where a Ghanaian youth stopped a politician. All the trailer load of rice or whatever they brought down, they asked the politician to take them back. That they don't want it, that what they want, that they should come and make the country good for them. Not the food and rice they want. How many Nigerian youths will do that? By the time they take 5,000, 10,000, then those that have a good idea take 100,000, start singing their praises. Like the lady said, we let us start from our house, our home, Edo. So that, because I always use this message in this platform. Whatever is being particularized in Edo, it will go around all the nation. So let's use Edo first. Let's sanitize our youth. Let's let them know that this is what we want. We need a young man that had an idea. Not those one that is already getting to their age. The Bible says 70 years is a lifespan of somebody, and most of them they are already crossing. They have already they move above 70. So what do they need to tell us? What do they need to tell us? They don't have anything except of themselves and their family. So let me give room for others to still speak, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew. I appreciate you. We have a couple of people who just joined us right now. We have Brother Nice with us, Engineer Ken with us, and Alex with us as well. I'm going to be starting with Brother Nice. Brother Nice, how are you doing today? Happy New Month to you. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Najawash. Good afternoon, the panelists. I greet you all.
Thank you, Brother Nice. I guess you'll be watching us from beginning, right?
Yeah. No, I've not been. I just came in, but I saw the title.
Okay, let me play this video. 5 minutes from this video before three of you we can take it from there. Okay, just watch this for a minute.
Okay.
All right, guys. This Naija was right here at Lekki Ekpe Expressway. This is what we're currently passing through right now. To get a petrol in Nigeria has become a very, very pain for everyone. As you all know, that 2023 is just around the corner, and I wish Nigerian government can do something right before the election. But if not, and I also wish our Nigerians can vote wisely. This is what we are currently passing through right now. You see, everybody is suffering right here. Yeah, talk to me, my brother. What's the situation? What are you passing through? I'm Naija Watch Media. Okay. Talk to us. Man. Do you like what we all are passing through right now?
It's hectic, like you can see. Look at gallons, pans down here. It's so much. I don't know. This artificial.
How long have you been on the queue now?
I'm not actually on the queue.
Yeah.
But I came here since around 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I came to do something around there. At about 8 o'clock, guys were already on this queue.
Jesus.
At about 8 o'clock. So it has been this slow. It has been this slow. Now they are telling guys there's no fear. Imagine somebody spending 2 hours.
So how much are they actually charging now per liter?
I think this is the only one that is selling really minimal. Yesterday, NNPC was selling 165, but when they sold very little, they closed the place up.
Okay.
I don't know how much this place is selling. Maybe
Yeah,
because
someone told me earlier on that they are selling 195 now.
195 now
Yeah.
today. Every day it tends to span up. Just look across there now. You see a motor that is being towed. It might be because of fuel or something. A lady's car was parked across the other day because the fuel got finished. I don't know if you guys are going to put this out for us.
Yes, of course. This is good. This is Nigeria Watch Media talking to you right now. All Nigerians are going to see this in the next few minutes from now. What's your name, sir?
The name is Israel.
Israel.
Yes.
Okay. You know 2023 is around the corner, right?
Yeah.
So what's your take now with all this suffering? Because as we all know that some of our youth are already clamoring for people in the likes of Tinubu and others. What's your take on that?
I would say we shouldn't be what's it called now?
Recycling.
Recycling.
Yeah.
Recycling these guys.
Okay.
We are youth.
Good.
We just see with the previous SARS protest, we can see there's power in our uniformity. If we can take it a step higher and try to collate and see that these things that are providing all these things that are availing themselves is of no good, we can do better.
Yeah.
As youths, we can come together and put a stop to it. We just need to have one voice. I don't know which party, which place of worship you stand for, but I believe one thing all Nigerians stands for is for a better state. It's for a better thing. We deserve better.
All right. As you know, 8 years is a long year, sir. You know, between you and I, these people, when they get into power, 4 years is not enough for them because of greed. So after 4 years, they want to continue, right? So if we failed this time to stop these people, if they get back to power again, we are going to be in pains. Not just pains, excruciating pains for the next 8 years.
Not just for us, for our children yet unborn.
God bless you.
For our children yet unborn.
So please, we should vote these people out. APC and PDP. We don't need them.
Anybody listening to this, please go get your PVC.
Okay.
That it starts and begins from there. Dissuade yourself from the mentality of my vote doesn't count. Get your PVC and do your bit. It's just like in a football match. Even the referee is trying to rig a match for another person. It has to take a level of help from yourself. So you saying the vote doesn't count. If we all stand for a person behind the person and we are saying this is the person we want, it will be too glaring to rig.
Exactly.
Get your PVC. That's all I will say.
Thank you very much,
Thank you so
Mr.
much
Israel. I appreciate you.
Thanks
for talking to Nigeria Watch Media.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch Media.
Thank you. All right, guys, we are still here. This is a situation that we are passing through right now. To get a petrol is a big problem here in Nigeria. Nigerians are suffering. Election is around the corner, and they're already clamoring. The painful part of it now is that some of the youth are already clamoring for these people. I don't know how long we are going to continue like this. Just check what people are passing through right now. You know, I just bought a petrol as well. Let me show you. I bought it in a keg. They call it keg here, jerry can. Let me show you what I just bought. You know, I just bought myself. This is what we all are passing through. Let me show you. 1 minute. I just bought a jerry can and it took me 1 minute, my people. So let me show you what I just got. See, I got that. You can see I got that and I paid 9,000 naira to get that. 9,000 naira. Before, when it was 165, I normally pay 4,000 naira. Now you are paying more because of the situation right now in Lagos. This is Lagos, Ekpe, Lekki Road, you know. So as you can see the queue right now, you can see the queue, what people are passing through, what people are currently passing through right now. You can see all the way down, the traffic is killing. And the reason why of this traffic is because of there's no fuel. You know, it's crazy, man. Just look at this traffic. Let me show you so you can see it yourself. Can you see? This is the situation right now in Nigeria, my people. It's pathetic. For those of you that live in the diaspora, trust me, if you don't want to visit Nigeria right now, you don't have to. You don't have to, because the situation is real. It's real. This is not the best time to visit this country. Trust me, it's not the best time. It's not the best time at all. Let me see if I can talk to someone else again. Did you get fuel? You know, let me see if I can get someone else again, because most of them, they want to change, but they don't really want to talk to camera. That's the problem. All of them are scared because the Nigerian government have managed to bestow fear in all of us, and that's the fear that most of us are still having till tomorrow. For you to speak against these people, you're just scared and all that. Someone actually asked me yesterday, you're in Lagos, why are you doing this? Aren't you afraid that you could be arrested and all that? I said, listen, I'm not scared of anything. That's just the fact. I'm not scared of anything. So whatever that will happen will happen. But we still need to speak the truth. You know, so that's it. That's it. You know, there's no way to pass right now. You know, at the moment now, even some people are even driving through the wrong way to get a petrol. You know, I don't know if my brother, bro, do you manage to get one? You didn't, you see? So yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people are now returning back, because if you don't agree to the amount they are selling for, then you just go. They sell for another. But at the moment now, they stop selling. That's just the problem right now. They stop selling. The painful part of it now is the traffic. The traffic is mad. It's really, really mad. You know, let me show you. Let me see if you can see more of the traffic. Can you see? Can you see? Look what guys are passing through. Look. Yeah, it's a fact. All right, guys. Nigeria Watch Media, we are still here. You know, live in Lagos, Lekki Expressway. No fuel. Nigerians are suffering. The painful part of it is that Nigerians are suffering. They are still smiling. Yes, it's the painful part of it. Most of them are suffering. They are still smiling. Meanwhile, I have to leave here right now. Yes, I don't want it to look like we are going to sleep here, because I've tried my best. I've got one keg already, but let me just leave right now, and then we take it from there. Thank you very much, guys, for listening to us. I'm going to be analyzing this more further on later on when I get to the studio. God bless you all. Bye for now. All right. Brother Nice.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, Brother Nice. I guess you watched that video, right?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, please talk to us.
Yeah, I even watched you when you were on direct. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, I did the live yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, I just come in. I saw you when you were on direct doing the video, so I left.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a great job. You know, I appreciate
the
you.
The current situation that Nigerians are passing through right now in Nigeria: no lights, no road, no security, nothing is absolutely working right now.
That is what I've been saying, Naija Watch, for long. That is what I've been saying. The basics that Nigerians need to survive. Our leader, they are not capable to give it to Nigerians. They don't give the basics to these people to have somewhere to start from. And ask me, how will you expect that kind of youth not to go into crime? A country where they don't have even the things that our former leaders even left before those one came. All those running water, taps and all. They are not even existing anymore today. It's Bueho. You see? Even before, all the things that our former leaders left, these ones that came, they uproot everything, they destroy everything. No one is working anymore. Instead of us moving forward, Nigeria is moving. These leaders, they are making Nigeria moving backwards. These present leaders. Nigeria is supposed to be more than this stage. We're not supposed to be in this situation again. This backwardness. As you just said just now, suffering and smiling. Nigerians are suffering, they are smiling. That's what Fela said.
Yeah.
You know, our people are suffering. You know. Okay, will you imagine with this kind of situation now? Do you know that because of this situation that Nigerians are facing in Nigeria, the Nigerians that are living in a war country in Ukraine, they refuse to come back home. They prefer to die in Ukraine than to come back. I heard that minister of interior, that weak man, Oyema something. He said they want to take flight and evacuate Nigeria. To where? To a country where there is no light, where there is no fuel. If those one that is there, if they see this kind of queue that you just showed now, you think that they will take that flight and come back to Nigeria? Never. They will prefer to die in Ukraine. Even that Ukraine where there is war is even still better than Nigeria. Ukraine, they still have 24 hours light. They still have metro. They still have good roads. You know.
Thank you, my brother. Let's also hear from others. Is pathetic. Before that, you know, at the moment now, I'm going to be going to Engineer Ken. But before that, I want you guys to watch 1 minute of this. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Look at what we are passing through and what we have in this country. We are still suffering over it again. How do they want us to process ourselves to schools? Look at somebody like me.
Wow, what's your name, man?
I'm Goodness by name.
Goodness by name. Background?
I study business administration in school.
And you could not find a job?
I could not find a job.
What do you do now?
This is what I'm doing. I'm doing a conductor.
Shit. Okay, before I come to Engineer Ken, I have someone calling us right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello.
My name is good afternoon. My name is Lucky.
Okay, Mr. Lucky.
Please, I just want to quickly say thank you for the good job you are doing, and I also want to quickly say this to.
Thank you.
I know so many people are watching this particular program, so I want to quickly say this. Please, I want you to help spread this news. It is very, 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 very important to African leaders. What I'm trying to say is this: the war happening in Ukraine, on no conditions should any African country comment on it. On no condition should any African country comment on it, because as I'm talking to you now, this war is about to escalate, and as I'm talking to you, they are using propaganda to make sure that they involve Africans. All the social media here, they are not saying, I can even screenshot some for you. All the social media here are not saying that the Russian government have employed African mercenaries from Africa arrive in Kiev to kill the Ukraine president, which we all know that this is a false and a deadly accusation. I'm just watching it now, and I decided to screenshot it.
Which channel are you watching it from?
I'm watching it from TG23. Is a channel here in Europe. It's a channel here in Europe. TG23 News is a channel here in Europe, most especially in Italy. And please, share. If you want, I can even screenshot it for you to confirm it. I can screenshot it. You can see it.
Wow.
Please.
All right.
It is very, very important. African leaders should stay away from the Ukraine Ukraine crisis, they should not comment again because they are using it as a bond to get to Africa. According to the intel,
Please don't interrupt him, please. Just hold on, let him finish. Go ahead.
According to the intel that you're screaming now, they said the First World War was fought in Europe, the Second World War was fought in Asia, so it is time for them to fight in Africa. That is the intel that you're screaming now. Please tell African leaders to stay away from the Ukraine crisis.
Thank you, Brother Lucky.
Brother Lucky, wait, let me tell you. There is a lot of propaganda news that is running around. It doesn't mean that it's true. Those are not true. Checkmate a lot of news that you watched. There's a lot of fake news, brother. Don't believe all those ones that you are saying.
Yeah, but
you think Putin is stupid?
Let me tell you something, my brother.
My brother, the truth is that, listen, let me tell you something. You may not know what is going on. Let me tell you the secret now. The reason why the European leaders and the Americans are using Ukraine to fight Putin, they suspect Putin having underground army, which is secret army in their countries. This is the secret. And let me tell you something. If you think I'm lying, I can easily screenshot so many things for you. Even the Pope of Italy and so many other people, they are trying to make peace. But the truth is, the war.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Lucky. If you have any more details, please forward it to this WhatsApp number, okay? Thank you very much. All right, thank you. All right, what you guys don't understand before I move on, what this man is saying, I support him. You know, everything he's saying might not be accurate, but the only thing I picked from there is that Africans should mind their business. You know, they should mind their business. Even Putin said it from the beginning that everybody should stay out of this. Even though anybody want to interfere, not Africa, not Nigeria. Nigeria, stay your lane. You know, you never feel look after your own house. You go to put chook mat for another person. Wahala. So I support this man. Let's move on to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, good afternoon to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I'm doing great. Good morning, my brother. How's everything?
Yeah, I'm fine. You know, talking to you right here from Lagos and the situation we are passing through right now in Lagos. What is your take on this? And nothing is working, no petrol, no road, no security, nothing absolutely.
I saw you yesterday when you were running.
Yeah, go ahead.
My take on this, you know, when fuel is scarce like this, people are making money. You know, just now when I was hearing you talking, I kind of feel bad because when I was back home growing up as a
your network is not very clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Okay. So the thing is this. These are Democrats country, democratic leaders, they have failed us because
we can't hear you.
About 3 refineries in Nigeria.
Your network is not good.
Can you hear me?
Your network is breaking for seconds. We can hear you now.
Okay. I was saying that way back when the militaries were in control, our refinery, they were all working perfectly. You know, immediately we now climb up to the democratic life, all of them stop working. Because this is the only way they can loot the natural resources that will.
All right.
The country.
Your network just keep breaking. We don't know why.
Oh, maybe it's where I am.
Yeah.
That's why.
But we can hear you now.
Okay, take someone. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yeah. Just round up now. Okay. Round up and sort out your network. We lost him again.
I pray that God should send us a patriotic Nigeria. Regardless of our age. It is that man that will do the needful for every Nigerian, not the one that will service his own pockets. If you look at these old men that are parading themselves, there was once a youth. Most of them in their useful age, they had opportunity to be a leader. So during that time, they did very well. But how come now, in their old age, they start misbehaving, disappointing us? So to me, age is nothing. What really matters is their mindset and is their heart.
Yeah.
Are they a patriotic Nigeria? Are they the one to change the Nigeria to become a global world? That is what we have to be asking. So to come in as a president needs a lot of sacrifice. Because you have to discipline yourself not to go in that terrain of stealing the wealth of everyone. So Nigeria as a country, we have to pray. APC, PDP, AFGAD, all of them, they're all the same Nigerians.
Thank you. Engineer Ken. Thank you very much. Right there. Thank you, Engineer Ken. Mr. Alex, can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Very well. Yeah. Good afternoon. Thank you.
Yes, I did Amagba with you right now. Although I never reached Amagba, but I'm here in Nigeria with you, my brother. As you can see, I'm beginning to feel the exact pains that you all are passing through right now. Talk to me with the videos that you have watched and the voices that you have listened to.
My brother, I was lucky and privileged and blessed to travel out of the country in January. My siblings contributed money and said I should go and do a European tour. I visited about 10 or 11 countries, I was in Brussels. A man told me that far back as of 2015 or 14, they were already charging cars in Belgium. The first set of battery cars entered Belgium 2013, 2014. So in our country, we are still, and I met an Italian guy who also told me that if we got talking inside the train, he told me that if Nigeria was Italy, the Italian youth will set the whole country on fire. That our Italian youth are brought up from home to fight for their rights, to be respectful, but fight, die fighting for your rights. So our upbringing matters a lot. Our upbringing also joined what caged us mentally. We are taught to be too respectful. It's too much. The way we respect authority is too much. We don't demand answers. We don't demand. We don't ask questions. Our parents teach us too much of this. Respect this, respect that. You must kneel down. You must lie down. Even when somebody slap you, you must. In Italy, the guy told me, if you slap me, I slap you first before I go and report. Sometimes, yes, it's called two fighting. We can go and judge it. He said our leaders are taking us for granted because a lot of us, we don't know what we want. We don't, our upbringing, first of all, thwarted us. Then our leaders instill fear in us. Then the youth also, they grew up now. Many of them traveled out. All our uncles who brought Babangida to stand still, they all traveled out. They were frustrated out of the country too. So the rope that ties us who are home is the rope that ties those who are abroad, even if they are the ones sustaining us. So when I got to some countries, I was in Greece. Athens and Thessaloniki and Corinth. I saw some things in spite of the economic crisis. That country is still standing. Things are still the same. The price of things are almost still the same. They were the worst hit with the economic problems. Nigeria, when I left the country, I realized the wickedness of our leaders. The wickedness. When I was in Netherlands, I noticed that they don't have petrol. They don't have oil. But they deal on commerce. They have a very huge investment in agriculture. The system is working. You can just tour around, what's it called? That capital city, Amsterdam, in 20 minutes with a ferry cruise. Everything is working. The light, everything is working. I was a bit intimidated because these guys don't have what we have in terms of oil and petrol, because the leaders chose to do the right thing. So we have to wake up, like a lady was talking, Miss Rita. It's true. Nigerian youth now, all they do now is just to wake up, carry their phone and start dancing on Twitter and Instagram and status. That's all they do, boys and girls these days. Status, dancing, twerking, dressing up, twerking. The brain has been damaged. Systemic damage by the leaders. Look at the SARS protests. The fear now has entered everybody. Everybody is afraid. I'm not exempted. I can't lie about that. To some extent, I'm also guilty. So we have to stand up at some point to ask questions about who is in charge of the oil in Nigeria. We must start from there. Who are in charge? This is we cannot shy away from it. Who was it sold to? Who are operating it? Who is drilling oil in the Niger Delta? Who is taking the gold in Zamfara? Can you hear me, sir? Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Because the talking, it's like the things
Okay.
being, yeah.
Yeah, can you
can be talking.
can you hear me?
The others is hearing you.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, I think I'm back now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just carry on talking.
So yes, we have to ask questions. We must ask questions. Forget about Muslim, Christian, forget about regions or Southwest, East. All of us must come together like we did during the NSAS. This is not time to blame anybody now. We must learn to ask questions. We are too quiet. We are too respectful. We are too dull. We are smart people. If you want to know Nigerians, go outside the country. You see how Nigerians are punctual to work. They are educated. I entered some train that were being driven by Nigerians. In Sweden, Nigerians are driving train, metro. I saw a Nigerian born who is a police in Sweden. A Nigerian born controlled me and some people, check my papers. He's a Nigerian guy, Yoruba guy. So Nigeria is the problem, not the Nigerians. We must try to see which people are these evil men who has caged our great-grandfathers, our grandfathers, and our fathers. Something has to happen, or something has to happen, either peacefully or violently. It has to happen either by the balance or by the gun, or by the barrier of the gun. Unfortunately, something has to happen. We all must come out, including me. We all must come out. So, we are too rich. We are too blessed. What does it take to fix road? What does it take to fix electricity? What does it take to fix train, or to fix education, agriculture, investment? I saw the social system. I saw citizens waking up and they are being picked up by buses, sponsored by the government. Education is almost free almost everywhere I went to for those who are born in the countries. So when I was coming back home, it was like, wow. It was just like a dream. Like I'm waking up in Lagos again. As I got to Lagos, it dawned on me I'm in Lagos. The difference was clear. The wickedness showed on my face. The wickedness of our leaders. The heat that greeted me at the Lagos is something else. So for me, our leaders, they've been wicked, they've been barbaric, they've been evil since 1950, 1960, I don't know. They've been wicked, military, civilians, they've been clueless. So the way forward now is we have to wake up at some point. We have reached the melting point. What our great-grandfathers could not do, our grandfathers, our fathers, we try to put an end to all this nonsense. We must take We must take our destiny into our hands at this moment, especially in the next 2 years. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just believe something has to happen. I just believe, because when you leave Nigeria, you'll be wondering. You ask, what is the source of these people's money? They'll tell you, you ask, what is the source of these people's money? They'll tell you, they don't have oil, they don't have this, they deal on commerce, they deal on trade, they are making manufacturing this and that and that. They don't even have a single tiny whatever diamond on their soil, but they are doing well. They are doing well. So our upbringing thwarted us first.
Thank you.
The school we attended, also the kind of education we had, okay, fine, but it's not so standard. But and also the way the leaders have over the years used guns to threaten us, it has also brought fear. During the EndSARS, I saw that fear breaking off. Somehow it came again, but it's not fully there again. So at some point, what happened at the SARS protest must happen again. And if it happens this time, maybe peacefully, but I have never seen where wicked people leave power peacefully. They will not leave power peacefully. They are always forced out. Look at people now in Ukraine. I'm hearing that they don't want to be deported back home or evacuated back home, because they know what they went through before those visa and what they are going to go through. They know that some of them may not even get that chance to travel again. Our passport is almost valueless. Our currency is almost useless. What will Nigerian benefit from Nigeria? You expect us to continue to be good citizens. How can you be good citizens when the environment is bad to you, created by your leaders who are supposed to be role models? No, nobody's exempted here. PDP, APC, NRC, SDP, all of them, all governors, all senators from the beginning, from 1960 till now, they are all guilty. We can't make excuses for these guys. Not when you've left Nigeria. If you've left Nigeria and you still support our Nigerian leader, something is wrong with your head. And I will not apologize for that. Something is wrong with you. Whether you need prayer or you need you need change. Because if you see how people are living, you just come, sometimes you just enter your house, sometimes light just on its own as you just open the door. In some places, light just come on its own. I was not acting like a villager.
Mr. Alex, could you hold on 1 second, please? Niger Watch.
Yes.
You're not audible. We can't really hear you that much.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, it's better now.
Okay.
But I think you were saying thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. And I'm not sure if you hear what you're saying. That's why I just said as we check.
Thank you, Alex. Please round up in 20 seconds, Alex. Just
okay, in 20 seconds, sir. In a nutshell, the way forward, we must, like someone said in your video, the youth must have one mind. We must forget Hausa, Fulani, Bini, Igbo. We must forget. If we want to live together as Nigeria and create change, and we need somebody who can attract us with that kind of patriotism, that fire, like that woman said. Somebody who can speak to us, let us know what we have, things we need to work on, and how we can move forward. We are very rich as a country. We have no business with poverty. We have no business with darkness. We have no business with lack of money, lack of jobs, lack of agricultural development. We have no reason. We just need the right people at the right places to do the right things at the right time. Those are the things we just need right now. It's enough. These guys have looted money enough to build countries in different parts of the world. It's enough.
Let's hear from
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex. We're going to our brother, Mr. Akin. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Akin, talk to us about the video that we played earlier on over the scarcity of petrol station fuel in Nigeria right now, and the general situation that is affecting all of us through this same government. Please talk to us.
Good afternoon, my brother. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Mr. Alex and every other panelist. Is it Midwest people or Mr. Nice that's in the room as well? I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just good afternoon to all of you and the guys on the comment section as well. to be honest with you, I'm not going to be long with you guys today because I'm actually parked in front of the gym. I'm just about going in, so I said let me quickly make some contribution. I might still join you if you're still here later.
We're running up in 20 minutes.
All right. So I'm not going to be missing much anyway. So I will say that I just want to quickly say something regarding the call that came in from Mr. Lucky earlier on. I think sometimes when we are consuming information, we have to be careful the way we process those information that we consume. Okay, there are a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to issues of what matters. So, if you remember during the COVID-19 as well, there were a lot of misinformation going around regarding the vaccines. So this one will not be any different. There are a lot of misinformation. You would think these are credible network that you are watching, but they can be sometimes misleading or misinforming their viewers, depending. I won't say misinforming their viewers because don't forget, every network have audiences, so they know how to feed. They know how to feed their audience. They know what their audience wants. So if you are hooked into such network, you'll be easily misinformed by the information that they are giving, that they are putting out there. So that is what I just want to say regarding when he was talking about African leaders should be careful. They should not make any comments, that regarding World War. Those are manufactured information. Those are not real. They are not real information. So I will say that I think I'm very happy that the video you did, it was not in Edo State, it was in Lagos. So that will spare us some pain regarding Governor Obaseki. So I think I've always said this before, that we do not live in an isolated island in Edo State. We live in a country called Nigeria. And a lot of things that is going on around us in Edo State is as a result of the situation that the country in itself is in. So I'm not surprised that that's the situation at hand today is what it is, because I was on a platform with Epamonde when he brought Alois in that day, and I explained what Nigerian government should have done when Buhari came into power at the time. You understand? And all of this issue of fuel scarcity, job creation, you could have seen it coming when Goodluck Jonathan left office. The price of crude oil crashed. As a mono product economy that we are, we are going to be in problem, because a lot of the foreign currency that we spend them on importing refined petroleum products. So we cannot really have reserve. As big as Nigeria, we don't have reserve when it comes to refined petroleum products. So as soon as they imported those bad petrol and bad diesel, you could tell that this is going to be a problem. But this government were telling lies, saying no, it's going to be okay. There will be no scarcity. It is not shortage. But you don't have reserve. How do you address issues of bad fuel that came into the country? You are going to destroy them. Where are you going to replace those ones you destroyed from? So from there you can tell that there will be a problem. An issue was going to develop. That means that there was scarcity. So, but the government came out and they still lied. They lied that no, there will be no issue. But we're all seeing it regarding the young man that graduated from university and is doing bus conductor. Okay, this is my take in it, right? I think it is not the fact that he graduated and is doing bus conductor that worries me more. I don't know if you understand. It is the fact that the transport system, we are still operating the kind of transport system that we are operating in Nigeria. If we have modernized our transport system, which means this young man, even if he was working as a bus conductor, that would have been like a proper institutionalized job whereby you can work and then you can get pension at that job. So it is not that you are doing a bus conductor; it is the nature or the environment in which that job is being carried out, or the process in which that job is being done. So for me, I think the problem we have, as I've always said, is that we've kept the same thing that we've done from time. Whether you look at the Nigerian police, you look at NYSC. I've said it. Why do we still have NYSC? Of what purpose is it serving today? You understand? But it's still there. We are just endemic to changes. We don't change. And this is the problem. When you do not change, you don't meet up to time. If you look at, somebody was talking about, oh, if they have the resources that we have in Nigeria, in Italy, that Italy will be one of the best countries. Germany is the most, it's not one of the most, it is the most industrialized nation on earth. Germany don't have crude oil. Germany, they don't have natural resources. China is also one of the most industrialized nations on earth. They don't have crude oil. They don't have natural resources. They import everything that they use. But you know what all this country, what they did? They educate their citizens. They impute high-level knowledge into their citizens. They invested a lot of money into education, into technological education, into vocational education, so that when you invest in people, the people become productive in the economy. So, but our own, we have this crude oil, but our people don't even know how to process crude oil. If you have something and you don't even know how to process it, so what's the point? It doesn't make no sense. There are countries in Europe who don't have crude oil, but they have refinery. But we have crude oil, we don't have refinery. Is that not crazy? Is that not madness? Countries who have that have no crude oil, majority of the countries you see in Europe, they all have refineries. All they do, they just import crude. They just go and buy crude and they refine it in their country. But we have the crude. We have it abundantly. But we still importing refined products. And somebody is telling me that we are not mad. Something is wrong with us. Okay, we can insult our leaders as much as we want, but all of us, we are the same thing. My brother, I remember, if you remember when we were in school then, when you are in JSS, those SS3, also those senior students, they'll be disciplining you. You'll be very hungry. Okay, you'll be very hungry. So when you get to that stage, you start doing the same thing that they were doing to you then. You start acting like them. So we are all, this is like I keep saying, this is who we are. Until, look, even me, I said it on this platform, I said, maybe if I never left Nigeria, my way of thinking would have still been like that. But because I've traveled and I've changed my way of reasoning, it means that I've seen things differently. But a lot of the things that we are accusing people back home of doing, I'm telling you, a lot of the people that are accusing those people today, if they're in that position, they will even do worse. And that is what worries me, my brother. It is not the fact that the people who are there now are doing it. It is the fact that the next set of people who are going to go there will still do worse. So that is a big problem for us. So that is why when we come here, I always say to our people, let us be accurate or be very, very informative when we are sending out information, so that we don't create a system whereby we begin to behave or begin to create people who behave like the same people that we are criticizing. Until we get to that level, a lot of people are saying the youth does not want to come out and protest. The youth does not come out and protest because they don't have people who are guiding them. The way protests happen in Western world is that you have civil society organizations who organize protests, who enlighten people, who educate people. How many such organizations do you have in Nigeria? Not a lot of them. Thank you very much, my brother.
Akim, wait. I got a question for you, Mr. Akim, please.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yes, with the way things are going now, what is not the way forward? How do we break from this bandwagon of poverty in the midst of natural resources in abundance?
Akim, let me answer that question for you. Let me answer that
brother,
question.
No, I just quickly finish. Just one second. My brother, like last time I said to you, right? All of us, we have to be honest what the problem is, and we know where the problem are. But the thing is, the solution. Me personally, I believe that we should look for a way to organize people to protest to the National Assembly and demand for changes on the Constitution. We need a restructuring of the foundation. The foundation is broken. Anything you put on top of it is going to sink. And that is what we have today. It's all sinking down. It doesn't matter what it is you want to put on top. The foundation is not good. I asked this question that day. How is it that a country like Nigeria is running an American system of government, one of the most expensive system of government? America is the richest country on earth. They can afford it. They can easily afford it. But this is what we had during military government. But don't forget, in the military government, they don't conduct elections. They don't have local government elections. They don't have state houses of assembly. They don't have ministries, different ministries at the state level. So it is cheap to run such a government during the military. Then, as soon as the military was leaving, the idiots, they took it over in the democratic settings. Instead of them to sit down and tailor a system that is very affordable, the whole of the United Kingdom is run by about 500 MPs in the Westminster Parliament. Here. All of the United Kingdom, each constituency have a member of Parliament that represent them. When you go to Nigeria, you have 36 states, 36 state governors, 36 state House of Assembly, 36 different ministries. Where do you get the money governors? So where do you get the money to run to pay for all of this bureaucracy? It's too expensive.
And they're all stealing. Thank you. Yes, okay, you're right.
It's too expensive. So we need to tailor our own democracy in a way that fits us and that we can afford. We cannot spend all our money running government and then we say we don't have a good road. Where are you going to get the money to do road if you spend all the money to pay governors, to pay us of
and some of them are marrying poor wives and bringing them to the parliament.
Let's hear from Israel. Let's hear from Israel.
No, thank you very much, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not leaving you, but I just need to quickly jump in the gym. I'm really sorry about that, guys. All right, thank you very much.
Understandable. Thank you, Akim.
Thank you very much, Akim. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the way you spoke today. And I hear when Alex spoke and asked you a question, the way you gave it an answer is very good. Let me quickly address that because there are other things that I was listening to that I quickly want to touch. You see, what Akin was saying is 100% right. We should be talking to people right now and not sending the wrong signal to them because this is a very sensitive time. You know, especially when people talk. We are going to be talking as if, like Akim said, as that of the people that are also ruling us. You are not sending a good message. When you are channeling the message, make sure it is the right message and the people are queuing on it so that the other people might pass it on. This is going to be the transformation we need as you are talking now. Because, like Akim said, it's very expensive to run. It is true. And we gave it during the military. You don't have this kind of things like that. Money spent in different, you don't do it. But who did the Nigerian government, who did we give the democracy to? It's the same people who has been in the military. And they are now running it like that. So they don't actually understand what it is. So that is why you see that our foundation has been wrong and is even affecting the states and the local government themselves. Because they don't know, they follow the people who are in the top. Other than they have to, instead of them to make their own foundation. They never made it. And that is why you and I are being suppressed by them. Anytime you bring something, they will always find one or two things to suppress you. That is called voter. I've been saying it on this platform. That is voter suppression. They should stop suppressing our youth. And that is why you see them having the fear. So how do you cure this thing? It's by talking to them, engaging them, and stop using the rhetoric of violence. Because this is not the right time. This is a very sensitive time. You must be able to teach them what are the root cause of this problem and how to lay a proper foundation that will envelop a good governance. And when I listened to the other callers that called before and said are not queuing on people like Omoyele Sowore and the rest and other youths that are going to come in. You see, this is another problem we are going to face. Because in our the way they structured our system is kind of ruled by certain people. And Nigeria is too vast for those kind of sentiment to play on. Because it will lead to destruction and it will also lead to a kind of an anarchy, which is what we are facing right now. We as a nation, as citizens, we must sit down and rewrite that constitution that will suit us. This is where the problem is. How can you be telling me that somebody from the north, we must give a yes before somebody become a president? But you forgot that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria never states that. This is one thing we must look. And we have governance, we have the government or leaders who believes that some of the institutions or what they do is even powerful than the Constitution. And our Constitution and what the Constitution states is that everybody is subject under it. Nobody is above it. So why must you give certain power to certain people and say they are the people because somebody is not common around that place? it doesn't give them good ground to become who they are, or nobody should queue in on us. We are preaching, and we should be careful when we start pronouncing things like that, because it is actually giving these people momentum to say, yes, now we they give, now we go talk with it, they happen. If nobody no queue on us, nobody go come here. So that is a wrong impression. But we must also tell Nigerians, we should start telling them what the Constitution said, the rule of law, the fundamental human right, because everybody should know, regardless, even though you are not a politician, you are entitled to participate in the affairs of government. If you want to rule, that is free for you, because the Constitution actually spells it. So when giving information, we must give them the proper information so that they can be moving it ahead. That is the only thing that is going to cure us. It's not this kind of division. Oh, this one, when this one come in a big road, you are making these people, one of them, build the momentum and say, hey, if that one fail, now we they go bring. You are not actually healing. You are causing a very big problem. You have to be careful of the way you use your language. Use the language in a very appropriate way, because now we no longer use an analog system. We are in a digital stage whereby anything you are saying now is going to Sokoto whether you like it or not, because the movement is not getting faster. So that is why we must educate our people faster so that we can cope with the outside world, because we are already backward. We are already backward. If people are talking about electricity to charge a car, and we are still queuing up to come and look for fuel, don't you know that there's problem somewhere? So my people, please let us unite and let us teach our people, and let us give them the education of how good governance work, and how we also that are also teaching will help mobilize so that we can have a better system for our future generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Israel. I appreciate every one of you. We need to round up now. I'm sorry that we're not going to be here for long. It's supposed to be a short broadcast. Like I said, more people are joining me right now. I just actually removed the link so that more people cannot join anymore. If not, we're going to be here for the next 4 hours, and I'm not prepared for that at all. Meanwhile, thank you very much, my people. I want all of us to continue to talk, share our videos, to enlighten others, out there who still believes that, attacking and questioning or opposing, checkmating this government, is wrong. So you sharing and, leaving your contribution continuously on the comment section or calling into the show might be able to change their orientations, their perception over what we are talking about. Because many of them live in a comfort zone. They believe, they still have this belief that you cannot question government in Nigeria, and they will not go back to Nigeria to go and live, to come and live here. So anyway, let's continue to do our best. We can't do it all, but let's just do our best. That's all. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. We need to round up right now. I'm going to give one minute to everyone, the remaining people right here, to just talk, and 1 minute, please. Let's respect that so we can move on. Mr. Andrew, are you there with us? Can you hear me? Mr. Andrew, can you hear me at all? Okay, Mr. Andrew is not there. Engineer Ken, can you hear me, sir? Unmute yourself.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, 1 minute, sir. We are rounding up. Just talk to us in 1 minute.
We have to pray for that. That's the only way out. We have to pray because Nigeria needs prayers. That's it. Because you can't beat them, you can't fight them. There's nothing you can do. And even the youths that we are fighting for to come together, we're all divided into different parties, into different comfortizing, into different struggle. So they can easily come together. They can hardly come together to fight. So the only thing that we have to do, we have to pray. We should pray that God should send that country a helper. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Ken. I appreciate you. Alex, my brother, I beg, talk to us 1 minute and let's round up.
Nigeria don't need prayer now, sir. Nigeria needs people that will come out and occupy the streets and ask questions. We must start to ask questions now. It's enough. We have to find a way to bring ourselves together. We've prayed enough. Nigeria is the most religious and the most prayerful country in the whole world. Yeah. So prayer is there already. We have prayer banks everywhere in Nigeria. We need the youth to stop, to sit down and have a sober reflection of themselves, like a soul searching. If this is what they really want, how have they become like this? So it's enough. We must find a way, like Akim said, if it is to go to Abuja and block that Senate House, Rep House, and ask questions. Where are the monies going to? Who is in charge of the resources of this country? Why are we like this? We are born in this country. We are citizens. So we must have a way to come together and choose a leader who is also like us, who feels the pain too. That's it. That's the way to go.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother, Alex. And for my Nigeria Watch family right there on the comment section, I want to appreciate every one of you for your time with us. I will be coming back again later on. We thought we should bring this to your awareness of the pains that Nigerians are currently passing through in terms of the scarcity of petrol right here in Lagos. Although it's across Nigeria, but because I'm here in Lagos, I was able to showcase what I can. So I will be doing more of this before.
When you come on Magbana, Mr. Najawash,
I will still come on Magbana. Don't worry.
You know, go call me. If you call you know we will talk. You will be spirit.
Don't worry. I will tell you. I will tell you. Say even though I will call you, I will tell you. Say for me they watch also. So
yeah, not true.
all these people, said go to when I don't kill tire. So if we want to capture those people, we get our plan, not what to disclose on air. I appreciate every one of you, my good people. I'll say have a blessed evening. And evening I will do for you on 5:14 p.m. Now we do so. Take care, my people. I'll say bye and bye for now.
Eke